first Shadowverse Battlefest event just happened, and it was actually pretty rigged and scam, and we're going to talk about it. We still got free stuff, but just going to go over it real quick. So, yeah, a lot of people are unhappy, and I'll show you why. I mean, first off, here are the rewards that you could get just for participating. You don't really have to do anything. You just have to choose a team. It doesn't matter what you choose, but whatever you chose, you start getting points for. And then these are the 3 card styles that are up for grabs that everybody really cares about. There is Team Fenny, which gets you the dragon sign. Team Kuon, if they win, they get the foresight, the altar for the foresight. And if Team Puppet wins, then everybody gets this puppet kind of card style here, which in my opinion, the puppet one is the coolest. I chose Zwei. It's just because you're going to see the puppet the most when you're playing. These other cards, Foresight and Dragon Sign, they are good for sure, and they're always run in the decks pretty much. But those are cards that just get played the second you go play them, really. So wasn't really crazy about the art style, even though, or the card style, even though I do like Runecraft and I do like Dragoncraft as well. But I went for Team Puppet, and a lot of people did go for Team Puppet, but most people went for Dragon Sign, it seemed, for the Dragon team. Try to get this variant right here. Apparently, there's a lot of Fenny fans in Japan, or they call her Ho-chan. I don't know why. But yeah, throughout the event, the Team Dragon Sign was winning by so much. And then in second place, it was Team Zwei, or Team Puppet. And it wasn't, like, incredibly far behind, but there was a pretty solid lead for the Dragon Sign team. And then way, way, way far behind at the bottom was Team Kuon with this Foresight card. And there was like no way that Kuon's going to win. Looking at the points, like going to the second half of the event, there were 2 different halves. The first half was just like everybody playing and earning points for their team. And then the second half was only specific people in the team just playing matches, playing like 1 match each to try to get points for their team. And you would think that the one that would count the most is like just the first half where everybody is supporting their team or whatever, not the second half where people are just playing 1 game. Like some people are playing 1 game for their team. But it turns out that somehow Team Kuon actually won. Here, I'm going to show you right here. It turns out Team Kuon actually won somehow. And even though they were behind the whole entire event by 1 million. So somebody put this final score calculation thing on here. So each team's percentage of the team points is... The whole event was a little confusing to read, but from what I'm gathering from this thing, it's basically the first half. Let's say Team Dragon Sign had 40% of the total points. Then they would get 40 points. And then going into the second half, then whoever wins, if you win a game, then you get 1 point for your team. And then at the end of the second half, then the result of the second half, like if Kuon wins overall for match wins, then they get 30 points, which is a lot of points. That's literally like 30%. So somebody posted this. This was like the final breakdown here. Turns out that, yeah, Team Kuon only got 17 points in the first half, but then they got 85 points in the second half, which ended up winning. Dragon Sign came in last, actually, after all that, even though it was overwhelming support for it throughout the whole entire thing. And just because their delegates, the people that got appointed to play in those matches at the end, just because they lost their matches, they just end up losing. And that's pretty messed up. I don't know. Like, it was very obvious, like, one of these teams is going to win, Fenny or Zwei. And then out of nowhere, Kuon wins, the one that nobody really votes for. Even though I'm a Runecraft player, like I said, still pretty weird to see there. I don't really like how they calculated that. It gets a little worse because then they put out a tweet saying, "Don't you worry, because the other rewards that we didn't get, those other card styles, they're going to be available for purchase at a later date." So now people are like, yeah, it was obviously rigged so that the ones that people wanted are now going to be for sale, and people they have to buy them instead of getting them for free. Which I don't know if those rules were always in place for the scoring, how it worked. I didn't really see that It was a very confusing event, like I said. But yeah, the fact that they're making them available, like I'm glad they're gonna be available later on, but the fact just how it played out where everybody wanted these other teams to win and then they did not win and now they'll have to buy those things in the future. A lot of people don't like it. Um yeah, understandably. But at the end of the day, we got free stuff. I mean, it's cool, I guess. We like free stuff. You can see in your inbox here, you get the card style, you get sleeves, emblem, and a poster thing as well. And I'll just show you what the card style looks like in the game real quick. Like I said, I'm happy with it for myself, but I thought the puppet would be cool because you see the puppets all the time. Like having a token, having a new token look there would be pretty sick. But instead we get this foresight card here. I mean, it looks fine. I don't know. Not crazy about it. But yeah, that's the first Battlefest event. Are you also sad of the result? Do you not care? Do you think that they'll make it right by giving everybody every variant because we're pissed? I don't know. I think it was pretty lame how that second half just gave so many points and it really made the first one void. Like, Team Kuon was so down bad. There was like no way they were coming back, I swear. And then all of a sudden I hear that they won. And I'm like, this has got to be a meme, right? But it's not a meme apparently. This is real life. I'm not dreaming. Yeah, this is the variant. Congratulations, everybody. At the end of the day, we'll take the free rewards, but yeah, kind of an L for the community because of the way that was run. Hope the next one's better. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Peace.